What's up guys, Nova Joe back again, this time with a strategy video for beating Mission 4, Dig Deep on DLC Golden Storm on Disaster difficulty. And this mission by far has to be the easiest mission on the DLC pack to clear on Disaster difficulty, if you have the right weapon. And this, folks, right here is the right weapon. This is the Curtain Call missile launcher, and as you can see here, it's a AA weapon. And the way to access this weapon is you have to kill a certain amount of harvesters, and it's not an ungodly amount of them. It's like 50 harvesters or something to that effect. I can't remember if it's the regular harvesters or the super harvesters, but there is a mission on here where they both spawn, and a bunch of them spawn, and so just replay that mission over and over again, and you'll have this weapon ready for purchase in no time. Now, what makes this weapon so great is that it penetrates through walls, and that means buildings, floors, concrete, dirt, doesn't matter what it is, these missiles will penetrate through it and they will not explode until they hit the enemy. It makes it very overpowering for cave missions, which is what Mission 4 is. It will allow you to lock on to the enemy. As soon as you see the red dots on screen, just hold in your R2 button and it will lock onto those enemies. Let go, it will fire those rockets right straight through the wall. They'll bore through the wall, find the enemy, and kill them quick. So this weapon is very overpowering and actually quite cheap. It's mainly there for people who just want to clear the mission on Disaster and unlock the weapons that come with clearing it on Disaster. Alright, let's jump into it. Okay guys, and as you can see here, I picked the Heavy Striker, and the reason I did that was because of his dual weapon carrying ability. So that's just double the firepower when you're using the Curtain Call, and it'll allow you to clear out the enemies a whole lot quicker than if you just come in with one of the other classes. Now, you have two options. You can either take the drill dozer, or you can go on foot as long as you have a weapon that'll blow up the walls. I recommend taking the drill dozer. The reason being is there's going to be a couple spots in here where you're not going to be able to use the Curtain Call to kill enemies through the walls. You're actually going to have them spawn in front of you and behind you while you're in the middle of the tunnel, and there won't be any barriers between you, and you're going to need to fight them. And the drill dozer does a great job of taking care of that. So I recommend just taking the drill dozer. So that's what we're going to do here. And so yeah, you just plow on through the walls here. You got to go through a few of them, and then what's going to happen is you'll see the red dots start appearing before you even get to where you can fight them. Okay guys, as you can see here, the enemy has appeared on the minimap, which lets us know that we can now use the Curtain Call. So just hop on out, flip on over to it, and start locking on and blasting away. It'll take a few because there's actually it looks like there's only one red triangle, but there's actually quite a few. And as you can see, I'm maxing out my lock-ons. That's just how many ants are on the other side of that wall. Now, as you can see, they're all dead. You got green triangles letting you know that they're all gone. So, back on in and commence the drilling. Alright, got some more enemies right up ahead here. So just rinse and repeat. And as long as you keep yourself far enough back where you don't aggravate them, then they won't come after you, and you'll be able to pick them off at a distance. And here's another batch of them. These ones are actually just right up the tunnel there. There's actually no wall between you and them. But as long as you don't aggravate them, like I said, you can go ahead and use the Curtain Call and finish them off really quick. And this is the part I was telling you about, where they just appear right in the tunnel with you. And so you're going to want to take them out with the drill dozer. Or like I said, if you're looking for a up close and personal fight, you can hop on out and take care of them with whatever weapon you brought beside the curtain call. Now, as you can see right up here at the top of the tunnel, there are more scorpions. They haven't been aggravated yet, so go ahead, hop on out, lock onto them with the curtain call, and take them out. And even on disaster difficulty, this curtain call will destroy them in one go. Okay, now this wave of them, you'll have some that'll spawn behind you and some that'll spawn in front of you, but the ones in front of you actually have a barrier wall that's keeping them out. So just be wary of that and try not to tear through that barrier wall if you can help it. Otherwise, you're going to have a whole bunch of them on you again. You got a couple of these little bugger spiders here that are a bit annoying, so nothing your flame thrower can't take care of. Alright, so like I said, rinse and repeat. Hop out, curtain call them to death. And fellas, that wave of ants you just fought was the last wave of ants. Once you get through this last barrier, you're home free. And there you go, guys. You have just completed disaster difficulty. And I'd say you'd probably agree with me. That was quite easy. No challenge at all there. And it's an easy way to get $85,000. So, hey, you know, it is what it is, and it took 8 minutes and 25 seconds to do it. So, there's better ways of collecting money than to use this mission. But, hey, it's an easy $85,000. Okay, guys, and this here is the weapon that you unlock for beating Mission 4 on disaster difficulty, the Super Missile Galileo 2. And while I have it unlocked, I have not purchased it yet. And so anyway, you can still see that it does 160,000 damage, has a 1 round, has a 700 meter range, and has an 80-second reload, which is an auto reload. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it means that you can actually switch over to another weapon, and while you're using that other weapon, this one will still be reloading in the background, which is great. And just to explain a little bit more of what you're going to see, since I have not seen it in action yet, it is a microbat laser targeting device that sends field support requests to the autonomous satellite Leica. Upon receiving coordinates from this microbat, the Leica satellite detaches a large Galileo missile from its back and fires it. Now, the Galileo missile possesses rotational capabilities and can fly toward their laser designated target after being launched. And what it says here also is that this field support request fires the EDF Navy missile Galileo 2, the most powerful ordinary weapon. So this is a Navy missile that is being fired from a satellite, a large Galileo missile, it says. So I have a strong suspicion that this is Iron Rain's answer to the Tempest. More along the lines of the Tempest S1A. So, alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and like I said, this is a very easy mission to complete on disaster difficulty. I'm not going to say that about any of the other missions, because I'm having a hard time beating the other ones on disaster difficulty. But I'm sure I will accomplish a few more at least, and I will make a video when I do. So stay tuned guys, there'll be more to come. And as always, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming.